I'm sure you all know the beautiful Freelee here. Freelee is absolutely one of the pioneers, women who have helped to lead this movement. Give it up for Freelee, please.
Hi, I'm Freelee The Banana Girl, and I run a website called 30bananasaday.com. I also wrote a book called Go Fruit Yourself, and I also have a YouTube channel called Freelee if you want to check it out. I've been on a high carb raw vegan lifestyle for the last 7 years. I'm here at the Woodstock Fruit Festival having the best time ever, and I'm just here to tell you a little bit about myself. In the past, over 7 years ago, I was battling candida problems, anorexia, bulimia. I was taking recreational drugs. I was depressed. I was like near suicidal. I had a lot of issues, and I've now overcome them on this lifestyle. And it's been 7 years, and I feel amazing. Actually, a bit of a funny story how I found raw food. It was back in 2001, so a long time ago, and my yoga teacher, she came up to me after class and started talking to me, and she's looking in my eyes and she's like, "You are full of mucus. You have mucus literally up to here." And at first I was like, "Yeah, thanks so much." You know, I was a bit shocked and a little bit offended at the time, but it really motivated me to do something about my health. At the time I said to her, like, "Well, what do I do?" And she was a vegan, so she recommended veganism and also juicing. So I bought a juicer, and it came with a raw food recipe book. And this recipe book had like raw meat in it and stuff, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to do that. But there was a whole lot of other recipes which I wanted to try, and I thought, look, what have I got to lose? I'm going to try this extreme raw food diet. And I did that for 2 weeks, and I didn't eat anywhere near enough fruit. I didn't know how to do it. I didn't have proper instruction. So I fell off the wagon, didn't even think about raw food again until like 5 years later, when I came across this magazine article, and there was this like vibrant, awesome like looking girl in this magazine. I'm like, wow, you know, I was reading this story going, this chick is amazing. I want what she's having, like I want what she's got. And from then on, I just started researching raw food. I went online and joined every raw food forum that I could find, went to all the libraries and tried to find raw food books, and it was hard. It was really, really hard. Found Leslie Kenton's book, which is like Raw Energy, I think it's called, and she recommends like 75% raw, and at the time I wanted more. I wanted more than 75%. I knew 100% was going to be pretty cool. So then fast forward, I found Doug Graham, we had a consult, and I became a 100% raw foodist January 2007. And it has been amazing. You know, I've overcome chronic fatigue syndrome, terrible digestive problems, terrible acne, lost over 40 pounds of excess blubber, just hanging around. I got rid of that. You know, that was like one of the biggest things I came to raw food. One of the biggest reasons was weight loss. And I just couldn't find anything that would work for me. And so when I came to the raw food lifestyle, my weight actually came up a little bit. And I remember thinking, oh great, you know, I'm gonna get fat on this raw food thing, this extreme raw food diet. It's gonna make me fat, fantastic. It's another diet that I'm gonna be off before you know it. But I stuck with it. You know, I started to like receive so many benefits, like I was talking about, you know, better skin, everything like that, and like better nails, better hair, felt better about myself, didn't have these suicidal tendencies anymore. So I knew that I was on the right path, and I started to focus more on health and fitness rather than weight loss. And then my weight started to come down, and it's gradually come down over the last 7 years, 40 pounds. So I know, you know, there's a lot of people out there, there's a lot of women out there who join the movement for weight loss reasons. They don't see the weight loss they want to see as quickly as they want to see because they're conditioned by the diet industry that they should lose, you know, like 20 kilos in a month or something like that, which is unrealistic, and it's just a fad diet. This is not a fad diet, this is a lifestyle. So you need to focus on healing and health and balancing your body after years of abuse. So a lot of people have come, a lot of ladies have come from dieting and, you know, calorie restriction. So that's going to catch up for a little bit when you start eating enough calories and when you start eating enough fruit, and you may expand a little bit. You may expand a little bit, but your body is going to come to its natural weight eventually. My athletic performance is way better. Okay, so before Raw, I could run a 5K running race in about 28 minutes 30, and now, fast forward like 7 years, I can do it in 1954, which is like, you know, it's keeping up with some of the boys. It's pretty good. I'm really happy with that. I also rode my bike across Australia solo in the middle of winter on 100% raw food back in 2008. That was kind of towards the start of my journey, and I felt great. I felt great the whole time. I had awesome energy, and you know, I had people on the trip saying, but where do you get your protein? You know, they're driving their car, and here I am riding like over 3,000 kilometers on raw food, and they're asking me where I get my protein. So obviously I get enough protein on this lifestyle for optimal, you know, athletic performance, or I wouldn't be riding across Australia. So that and running, it's increased a lot. I love it. If everybody went raw vegan or vegan, if the planet suddenly changed from eating animals and destroying the planet via the fork, like it's hard to really sort of put into words like the shift the planet would undertake. It would be massive. There would be like biodiversity everywhere. There'd be like fruit trees everywhere. We would all just become this like, we'd live how we're meant to, you know, in this community of fruit eaters, sort of like the Woodstock Fruit Festival. You know, it would go back, the planet would heal and go back to how it's meant to be without all this, you know, destruction to the rainforests from meat and dairy and, you know, GMO crops and all that sort of stuff. Like we need to go fruitarian. The planet needs to go fruity. That's the only way we're going to survive into the future. It's the only way forward. So if you're wanting to look and feel your best, then a high carb raw vegan lifestyle, the Banana Girl diet is the lifestyle for you. I have a group on Facebook which has nearly 10,000 women. It's a closed group, women only, and it's just an awesome support system. Like, it is so important when you come in this lifestyle to have support, because everybody else around you thinks you're an extremist, right? Like how extreme it is to eat fruits and veggies. Even though people are eating animals and doing all sorts of weird things with their food, somehow it's extreme to eat fruits and veggies. So don't worry, it's not extreme, okay? It's like the most amazing lifestyle on the planet. And I just really urge you to try it for 30 days. You know, prove it to yourself. It really, really does work. It will make you feel better. It will heal up a lot of your issues, even in 30 days. You may not get to your optimal weight in that short time, but you will get a lot of great benefits. So join the Banana Girl group. Keep your diary in there every day, like what you eat, what you drink, how you're feeling, everything like that. And then we've got administrators who help out. Everybody helps each other out. And that way you're just more likely to stay on track. And like, we're at Woodstock Fruit Festival here. It is incredible. Like, it's going to be put on every year. This is like the 3rd year it's running, and it's insane. Like over 100 varieties of fruit. How cool is that? I've been eating jackfruit, durian, watermelons. Like, how many varieties of watermelons we got here? Like heaps and heaps. I had awesome honeydew this morning. It was incredible. But I just think this is just how the world should be. This is how I visualize the future to be. Just all us fruit eaters. And look, everybody's fruit eater. Even if you're not right now, you can be tomorrow. You can be now. Just start eating fruit. But if we all get together and we all do what's right for the planet, you know, we plant fruit trees, we cultivate them, we eat them, we poo them out, we, you know, human manure. I think that's fantastic, by the way. Are you into that? Yeah.
The revolution is pooping in your own backyard, really.
We've been doing that for years. That's something I haven't said on YouTube before. Yeah, we have a special spot in our backyard and we've got all sorts of little things growing there.
Awesome.
It's excellent because like how fake is it, how wrong is it to flush our poo into the ocean? Like it's completely wrong and it's polluting the sea life when we should be replanting the seed from the fruit. The problem is most people aren't eating enough fruit, so they're actually not pooing anything out that is really valuable to the earth, you know, preservatives but still, it shouldn't be in the ocean.
Right. We're shitting into our own water supply and then filtering it out. It's like,
yeah.
How more backwards can you get?
It's very, very strange. That's something that needs to change, and like I can understand, you know, if New York City started saying, okay, everybody just poo outside, we might have a problem, but that's something that can evolve, obviously. We need more fruit eaters on the planet. So get the fruit into you, like just try it, 30 days. I guarantee that you're gonna feel and look so much better than you do right now. So I have a channel, I have a raw food channel. Actually, I do a whole lot of different things, but it's mainly about raw food. And you know, if you're wanting inspiration to stay on this lifestyle, then I can provide you with it. I do like Monday to Friday videos where I talk basically about raw food, just about the lifestyle in general. And you know, just come over and check it out. It's Freelee. If you put Freelee The Banana Girl into the YouTube search bar, it will come up. So don't forget to go fruit or root yourself, and I will see you maybe on my channel.
I'm sure you all know the beautiful Freelee here. Freelee is absolutely one of the pioneering women who have helped to lead this movement. Give it up for Freelee, please.
Hi, I'm Freelee The Banana Girl, and I run a website called 30bananasaday.com. I also wrote a book called Go Fruit Yourself, and I was a bit shocked and a little bit offended at the time, but it really motivated me to do something about my health. At the time I said to her, like, well, what do I do? And she was a vegan, so she recommended veganism and also juicing. So I bought a juicer and it came with a raw food recipe book. And this recipe book had like raw meat. Story how I found raw food. It was back in 2001, so a long time ago. And my yoga teacher, she came up to me after class and started talking to me. And she's looking in my eyes and she's like, you are full of mucus. You have mucus literally up to here. And at first I was like, yeah, thanks so much. You know, anorexia, bulimia, I was taking recreational drugs, I was depressed, I was like near suicidal. I had a lot of issues and I have now overcome them on this lifestyle. And it's been 7 years and I feel amazing. Actually, a bit of a funny, also have a YouTube channel called Freelee if you want to check it out. I've been on a high carb raw vegan lifestyle for the last 7 years. I'm here at the Woodstock Fruit Festival having the best time ever, and I'm just here to tell you a little bit about myself. In the past, over 7 years ago, I was battling candida problems.